Hi, everybody. This is Goose from Get Your Geek On, and I am here at the Minger Hotel in downtown San Antonio for Wanderlust. And to tell us a little bit more about what Wanderlust is, what's going on, and when you can see some of your authors is a friend of mine that I've known for 15 years. Yes, I've known this person here for over 15 years. Please welcome Alathia Paris Morgan.
Hi, everybody. Wanderlust is a group of ladies that had a photographer named Wander, and so they put a group together and started Wanderlust. Not all those who wander are lost, and those who read have stories and infinite possibilities. So they created a book signing group. And they do signings all over the nation. So they've had one in historic Salem. They've had one in Dallas, Texas last year. This year's in San Antonio. So they just kind of pick a spot they want to go to for the year, and authors either fly in for it or local authors come and sign up.
Now, like I said, I've known Alathia for over 15 years, and she is an extensive reader. Her bookshelves cried for help, for Pete's sake. They were binge like, somebody help us! And so I'm also a voracious reader, but I never really took to maybe authoring books. What inspired you to finally start creating content versus just consuming it?
Well, you read that perfect book and you say, well, I would have done this a little differently, or, ooh, how did this work? Or, you come up with an idea out of a dream you had, or, just things that happen in your life. And so a couple of years ago, my brother passed away, and I realized life was a lot shorter. And I was like, I can't wait till I retire. I don't have time for that. So I thought, well, I'm going to try writing a mystery, write what you know. So I started out with that and just made a lot of mistakes along the way. That's trial and error.
Right.
And so just kind of said, well, what would I do if I went witness protection, and kind of, just walk through it. And I kind of write a little bit, I put myself in the person's shoes. So I literally imagine, okay, how would I go through this doorway? Or if someone came up behind me, how would that feel? What would it look like? And so I just describe the events as they're happening. Or the fun part for me, when you're writing the serial killer or the murderer's perspective, well, then you have to think like they think, and what their emotions are and how they're feeling, or what made them want to do the crime that was committed. And so I started out with crime, mystery, suspense, and I became a Walking Dead fan 4 years ago, and I binged it all in 4 days and came out going, oh my gosh, there aren't zombies everywhere, what?
I don't think I could do that in 4 weeks. Binge that show in 4 weeks.
Yeah, well, we were only on season 4.5.
Okay.
So I was catching up, and I became a Daryl fan very quickly.
Okay.
And I didn't want to watch it at first because there were zombies, and they're gross, and I don't like horror, and I don't like being scared, and I didn't want to do that.
Boy, that took a shift, didn't it?
Well, and my younger daughter, who was 11 at the time, she was watching them with her dad, and she loved it. And I didn't like it at all. I walked through, and I was like, oh, well, there weren't any zombies in this episode. Or like, one, I could handle that. And so they had a marathon over January, and I caught up.
So you mentioned you started off as a mystery writer. What was the name of that first book that you wrote?
It's called Ding Dong, Is She Dead? And it's the Nova Lady series. It's about a cosmetic lady who goes to deliver cosmetics to her friend, and the front door is busted open. There's a blood trail leading down the hall, and she discovers her friend.
By the way, don't put too much thinking into the Nova ladies. Just don't do it.
It's Avon spelled backwards.
Shh. Trying to keep the mystery here. And how many of those Nova ladies books are currently out?
There are 2 out, and number 3, Deadly Discovery, will be out June 21st.
June 21st?
Yes.
And so you watched The Walking Dead, and you decided that, okay, now I'm going to go into the zombie genre.
So now I do 2 genres, and I started with the Titanic. So we put zombies on the Titanic.
Why not?
Yeah, a little alternative.
I mean, there were zombies in that movie. I tell you that much.
Well, it was very interesting. when the girls watched it over and over, and by the time I finished watching the book, we'd watched it 50 times at least. And so I just kind of tried to follow the timeline on that one, and then what would I do or what would happen if there were actually zombies. And there's a little bit of history I didn't know as I was reading through to, get some details for it. There was a mummy on board.
Oh, really?
Yes. And this mummy had been to a museum in England, and the building had burned and collapsed. They moved it to Scotland, also burned and collapsed. So they thought it'd be a great idea to put it on the Titanic. So
well, there you go.
There you go. About the mummy in there, but it could still be out there floating around.
Who knows? It could be Jack's friend now.
He's dancing with the mummy.
Oh gosh. So your new book, now you're at 2 zombie books, you said, right?
Well, I have the Infected Waters, which is the Titanic.
Right.
And then I have the Against Zombie series.
Okay.
And that's where I took off The Walking Dead. I was really getting frustrated with The Walking Dead because it's an amazing show, but in some ways it's not realistic. Because
What? Television's not real life?
Right? And I'm a mom, and so a lot of books don't have moms in there.
True.
Like they have,
true.
Okay, the romance or the whatever, but they don't have the actual mom with the crying kid and the spitting up and the, So I decided to put 2 moms in the zombie apocalypse, the beginning of it. What would these moms do if zombies suddenly appeared? So I have Emma, who is a mom of a 6-week-old baby. And her husband is overseas in the military. So she kind of knows a little bit about guns, but she doesn't like them. And, but he taught her how to use them since he's military. And so what she's supposed to do in the, event of a natural disaster even.
Right.
And then you've got Tracy, who's the mom of 4 kids. So that's a lot of kids.
That's a lot of kids.
To keep safe during the zombie apocalypse. And so it kind of follows the 2 different moms. They haven't met yet in the series. They possibly will. I'm not sure yet. We're working on that.
Okay.
And so the first book is Mom Against Zombies, and it discusses how the zombies happen. So there's not a lot of zombies in it. I kind of write with, one hand over it, so I don't want gore.
So you don't scare yourself, basically?
Yeah, exactly. And then I did the military against zombies. So it's following the dads that are overseas and what the military actually does to combat the zombie apocalypse.
Interesting.
And then co-eds against zombies. So you've got your college campuses. I mean, those are free dorms that have food and shelter and
especially if you're a zombie, they have food.
Well, it depends on what time of the year.
Yes.
Because campuses can be empty or they can have lots of people.
That's true.
So co-eds against zombies is going to be out in July.
Okay, very good.
And I've got churches against zombies planned, so that should be lots of fun.
That would be interesting, to be sure.
Like I said, it's a different take on zombies.
It's a different take. And if people wanted to go, like for me, I've bought most of your books already. That's very kind, and I have them signed.
Yes.
It's almost as if I have an inside track. But if people wanted to go find your books and get them for their own collection, where can they find them?
You would look on Amazon under my name, Alathia Paris Morgan, or you can pull it up. Any one of the titles, Moms Against Zombies, Infected Waters, and those will take you to the page and you can click on my name. Since it's a different spelling,
right.
It's a little difficult. So you can find them that way.
All right. So again, we're at Wanderlust here at the Mingo Hotel in downtown San Antonio. From 1 to 4, you can actually meet Alathia,
get a signed copy.
And get a signed copy of any of the books that she has available. So again, this is Goose from Get Your Geek On. It's account takeover day, and I got YouTube. So make sure you tune in to Facebook and Instagram for Dave and Peter, and we'll catch you next time.